So you can potentially make up to $340 if you pick the right offer. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a very, very important process of picking the right offer. Picking the right offer on MaxBounty is very crucial because if you don't pick the right offer, you're just going to flop and lose money and maybe even get your Facebook or Google Ads account banned. So we're going to go through this process, so make sure that you pick the right offer, you don't waste a lot of money, and you don't cause any problems for yourself. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. In today's presentation, we're going to learn how to evaluate the right offer, how to understand an offer's stats, how do I personally pick my offers. I've been doing affiliate marketing for more than 10 years now on different networks, so I know how to pick offers. And definitely watch until the end for my special tips, okay? So when you're starting out, right, I mean, assuming you've been approved to MaxBounty, you see a lot of offers, right? So an offer isn't, promoting something is not the problem. The problem is your, things that you cannot control, and that's your traffic source, okay? So for instance, I am really good with Facebook ads. I'm really good with Google ads. I know some Bing ads. So these are like my core competencies, right? You have to ask yourself, what are your core competencies? What are you really good at? So let's talk about, in this video, let's say we're focusing on Facebook ads, right? So let's say you want to promote this on Facebook ads. And so the first thing you have to understand about Facebook ads is that Facebook ads is it's a very, very high traffic source. But the problem is they don't allow a lot of things, right? They don't allow Bitcoin. They don't like make money online, some of them, right? They don't like Bitcoin. They don't like weight loss offers. They don't allow you to have before and after pictures. There's a ton and a ton of different restrictions, right? Because they're a lot more restrictive than something like Google ads or even Bing ads, right? So no Bitcoin. They allow CPA, but only if you have a landing page, right? They don't allow you to link directly. So that means, you can pretty much you can really, when it comes down to it. Oh, and they don't allow dating offers, right? So that's a big one. So you can remove a lot of dating offers, and they don't really like a lot of these claims, right? You cannot make claims. You cannot say something like, here's how you make $500 a day, or here's how you make $1,000 a month. You cannot make these claims. You have to back them up. Same thing when it comes to weight loss. You cannot make these claims. Keto, dieting, things like that. So this is something you have to, you really have to, watch out. So what we can do is we can enter the search campaign screen and basically start looking at offers that Facebook will allow. So that means you have to remove all of these check marks, right? Search, incentive, social media, native, mobile. Okay, so right away we can remove everything. So I like to pick mobile optimized. I like to have my approved offers so that it only shows the offers that I'm approved for. And the other thing I really like is the dollar per lead offers. I don't really like percentage of sale because I wanna get those quick wins. And I do a search. And this thing reloads and it's gonna show me all the offers that fit within this filter. Okay, and now I can take a look. They allow Facebook traffic. And then I can take a look and see if Facebook is cool with it. Now, they are cool with it, right? Because they allow Facebook traffic. But I want to see if Facebook is cool with it. Facebook is cool with sweepstakes. They frown on weight loss. I would not promote weight loss on it. The opinions are okay. But you'll have to do your own landing page. Okay? So you have to ask, you can control the offer, but you can't control the traffic source. What does FB allow? What does Google allow, right? Google, on the other hand, they're much more flexible. They allow, you could promote dating sites. You cannot promote adult stuff. They are, a little hazy on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. But, they're a lot more open. And the reason they're more open is because people are searching for this. With Facebook, somebody is basically sitting there and, browsing their friends' feeds. And then all of a sudden they have an ad for Bitcoin, or they have an ad for some weight loss, or, an ad is telling them, hey, you are fat. Come and lose weight. So this is why Facebook is a lot more restrictive. Okay, so let's move on. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, do we need a landing page or can I go direct? So that's two ways of promoting it. Remember, a landing page is when you actually, you have your traffic source, and they click on the link and they go to your landing page. And this is where you tell them a little bit about the product. Sometimes it's called the pre-sale page. So you basically tell them a little bit about the product, and then they click OK, and they go to one of these offers, to one of these. Let's say we're promoting, use sweeps. We click on that, and let's say they're gonna paying us for $240 per lead, and we're basically sending them to this landing page, right? So with some traffic sources, you could send them directly to this landing page, right? But with many of them, you need basically to have a landing page. And I can tell you, in 99% of cases, it's much better to have a landing page anyway. It's gonna convert, a lot better than sending them directly. So, obviously you can get a little lazy, and you can use Bing ads. They're okay with it, and send them directly to the landing page, to the page, to the offer page. But in many other cases, you need to basically actually create a landing page. Especially, this is very important for sweepstakes, right? So if we go back and we're looking at some sweepstakes offers, so like maybe we type sweep, okay, and now we have all these sweepstakes, scratch card sweeps. In these kinds of offers, it's very hard to convert them directly. So you need to create a landing page anyway, right? Because you can't just send somebody to a sweepstake offer. It's going to be very poor conversion. So you need to create like a quiz or something like that for these kinds of offers anyway. So do we need a land? Facebook hates linking direct, right? They really you risk getting your account banned if you link direct to Facebook. Google also hates direct, right? Especially if you're using like one of these trackers, and you have to basically set up your own domain, and then Google might allow it. But they really hate they don't like affiliate stuff in the first place. So if you can become a middleman, create a landing page and all this stuff, it's going to be much better this way. Bing ads, on the other hand, I've had success running direct offers on Bing ads, because they're smaller, they're not as picky, they're not as selective, and they don't ban your accounts if you are outright using a tracker or something like that. So if you're using Bing ads, you're going to be okay linking directly, but I can tell you, in all cases, just create a landing page. Okay, so when I'm browsing these offers, right, I like sweepstakes. I have one of the other videos where I'm doing sweepstakes, so take a look at the description below, where I tell you how to create a whole process of running Facebook ads, and picking the sweepstakes offers and running Facebook ads. So what I like to do is, I basically, I do, there's a couple of things that you could find a really good offer. Now that we covered the traffic sources and all of that, is that, let's say I am interested in Facebook ads, right? I really like Facebook. So now I know that what Facebook allows and what it doesn't allow. So no dating, no weight loss, none of these, like no claims, and there's a lot of things, right? Adult, obviously, all these things, and you can read all about it on the Facebook terms and conditions page. But with that in mind, we understand all that. We have that in mind. What we want to do is, what I like to do, so there's a couple of ways to figure out the best offers. First of all, if you are, a member of an affiliate network like MaxBounty, you're probably getting emails. I get emails, I think it's like once a week or twice a week, of the best converting offers from my affiliate manager. And she basically tells me, okay, these are the best offers that are converting right now. So I can go, load up those offers, take a look and see if I want to promote them. Obviously, if I want to use Facebook, and they're like dating offers or something like that, I cannot promote them on Facebook. I have to promote them elsewhere. And so that's the first way, is basically when affiliate manager sends you this list. Another thing you can do is basically email your affiliate manager if you are, let's say she sends you the 3 best converting offers, and they are sweepstakes offers, and you don't want to promote sweepstakes, you want to promote something else. So you basically tell her, hey, what are your best dating offers, or what are your best weight loss offers, or what are your best relationship offers, or something like that. And she's gonna basically go out and give you 3 offers that are doing really well in that niche, and you can take a look and promote those offers. Now, the beauty of this is that if she tells you these are good offers, she wants to help you. So if she tells you these are good offers, then chances are these are good offers. Okay, it's much better to ask her or him, whoever your affiliate manager is, and to figure out what are the best offers. And then you can take a look. If you don't like him, you can hit them up on Skype or email them. I like to basically hit them up on Skype and tell them, hey, I don't want to promote dating, or I don't want to promote, sweepstakes. I want to do something else. And she's going to go ahead and, send me some other ideas. You guys are in it together, right? She wants to help you. He wants to help you. And it's a symbiosis, right? You're helping each other. So it's very good for you to work with your affiliate manager. The next thing you want to take a look is this column right here, which is called EPC. That stands earnings per click. And what that essentially means is that, on average, how much you're earning in each click. So, if the CPA rate is 140 and your earnings per click is 140, then you only need one click to convert. So if you need one click to convert, on average, you're converting every time you send a click, then your EPC would be 140. So in this case, right, this first offer right here, scratch card sweeps, the CPA rate is 140, but the EPC is only 5 cents. So if you take 140 and divide it by 0.05, so if you do that, divided by 0.05, you get 28. 28 means that you basically, on average, need to send about more or less 28 clicks. So on average, 28 clicks in order to convert. So if you ask me, this is fairly low. But remember, this is an average of all the traffic. This is an average of all the traffic. So you have some affiliates that are sending crappy traffic and getting like no conversions, right? Like maybe newbies starting out or somebody else testing traffic. And then you have maybe some seasoned super affiliates that know exactly what kind of traffic to send. They're getting like $1 EPC or 50 cents EPC, which is really good. And so that is something you have to keep in mind. I look at it with a grain of salt always. I don't look at it. The other thing I want to look at is, so obviously I have my, the other thing I want to do, if I'm starting out, and let's say I understand USA traffic, right? I'm from the US. I understand, the traffic, the mentality of Americans, right? I understand what converts, what doesn't, right? So in that case, I want to pick US. Okay, so I pick US, I do a search, and then I can just focus on offers that are, accepting US traffic. Now, a lot of offers actually only accept US traffic, right? Because they're promoting something, a product or a service or maybe a store that only exists in US. So in that case, you don't have any other option. But, if you're starting out, if you're an American, let's say, or maybe you're Canadian or Australian or New Zealand or whatever, and you're just starting out, I would focus on something that you're familiar with. Obviously, as somebody from the US, I can also focus on other tier 1 countries. So Canada, Australia, the UK, New Zealand. I can focus on those. Because they're very similar, right? It's all English speaking. These are rich countries, so they're very, very similar. So, but obviously my priority would be US because like I understand US, pretty well, right? Because I am from there, so I understand the US traffic very well. But if I see a good offer and my affiliate manager sends me an offer and it's doing really well in New Zealand, and I can read English, I can look up maybe a product they're selling. I can look that product up real quick and I can promote that. So let's take a look at New Zealand real quick. Let's see if we can. So we have New Zealand here. I do a search. And let's say I want to promote New Zealand. So Kiwi prizes, win a Samsung. So it's the same thing, Mazda CX-5. The only thing that might differ is, maybe that car doesn't exist in other markets. So for instance, I don't think this car exists in US, but it doesn't really matter because it's the same Mazda. It's just a different model name for a different market. The only thing is you have to watch out for is obviously you have to do some research because if there's Domino's, we know that that's a very popular pizza chain. But maybe there was another pizza chain in New Zealand that I'm personally not aware of. So what I would do is I would go to this offer, and maybe I don't know this, some kiwi pizza or something like that. I would basically go and Google for that, figure out what they're about, learn a little bit about them, and then see what's up. So this particular offer submits $2.90 per lead. And the other thing you want to look at, so this is a very good advice right here, is a lot of people skip this description. Well, they skip it because they understand that they accept Facebook traffic, so they're not doing anything against the rules, but they just skip it. But you have to read it because sometimes they give you really good advice here. So for instance, in this case, what do we have? Entered the contest to win and test the new Domino's pizza. Converts on second page, submit, only NZ traffic allowed, target users 23 plus. So the first thing they tell you a lot of interesting targeting things here. So here it's, it's a very, not very specific, but still, if you're using Facebook ads, you're not going to be targeting 18-year-olds. They already tell you, they already tested this offer. So if I were you, I would just, target in your Facebook ad targeting. And if you are, learning Facebook ads, definitely check out one of my other videos about Facebook ads and MaxBounty. That's going to be linked in the description. Is that which, in this case, you're going to be targeting users 23 plus. But in many other instances, they tell you, more, they give you more information, they give you more details. So for instance, they may say something like, target males 50 and over who are right of center politically. And that's very, very useful information. Okay, so when you're picking an offer and let's say maybe you like this offer, but they don't really give you a lot of stuff. I may go and look at some of these other offers, and I might have a list of maybe 10 offers, and I might go to, let's say, another offer and say, okay, and read. So if they give me a lot of information, right? So for instance, pre-pop instructions, converts on a second page, submit. Publishers are encouraged to target users above 25 years old. So this is really good. This traffic converts best. So, you would be pretty crazy to target users under 25, right? If they tell you over 25. But if there's an offer, let's say I have 5 offers that I want to convert. They're for US traffic or NZ traffic or whatever. And, one of these 5 offers tells me like in great detail, okay, it works really well on males 45 plus and who are right of center, etc., etc. I will probably go with that offer, provided that, my affiliate manager likes it, they tell me it's converting decently and well, because they give me all this targeting, right? So I can go ahead and do my Facebook ads and waste less time and money because I already have a pretty good idea how the targeting is going to work. So also keep that in mind. The information they give you, right? So we have, the other thing I want to look is the single or double opt-in, right? So sometimes they list it on the main page. Sometimes you have to see they have CC submit. That stands for credit card submit, which is obviously, not everybody's going to do that, which is why they're paying $18 per lead. So, who knows? You might test it out. But another thing I want to look at is sometimes it says SOI, which stands for single opt-in. And that means that they just need to submit their information without confirming it. So if it's an email single opt-in, they just submit their email and then you get credit for that. You don't need for them to basically, confirm it and click a link and all this stuff, because many people just don't confirm. That's called a double opt-in. So in this case, it's a single opt-in. Sometimes they say something like one field, right? So if we say, let's go to all countries, and I put something like one field, and I click search. And so there's a lot of offers where you need to only one field, right? So let's say this getaway, it's a $280 per lead. It's a US-based offer, and I click on that, email submit. So all they need to do is enter their email, and you get $280 per lead. So that's, a lot better than for them, because, they're paying $280 per lead, and all they need to do is enter their email. There are offers that paying as much as this, or sometimes less, and they need to fill out an entire page. So this, I would be kind of tempted, right? Fly to your favorite destination with a prepaid Visa gift card, right? So I would target, travelers, frequent travelers, people who like maybe travel hacking, travel points, people who like traveling, maybe backpackers or something like that, or, these kinds of things. People who read, websites that have to do with points hacking, travel hacking, things like that. So I already immediately know who I'm going to target, and it's only email submit. The EPC is kind of on the low side, so I might test this, maybe spend like $5 on it, see if anybody will convert or not. But that's pretty much it. But what I like about it is you only need to enter your email address, and it's one field, right? It's one field, and what do they say? Fly to your favorite destination with a prepaid Visa gift card. Enter your email for a chance to win. Offer converts on valid email submit. So it obviously needs to be a valid email, but it's that's all they need to do. Any usage of the word free or promotion SMS is strictly prohibited, right? Because it's not free. They haven't won anything. They're free to enter, but it's not, the prepaid Visa card is not necessarily free because they need to actually, they're in the chance to win. So that's why, and the other reason they don't really want this free traffic, right? Because free traffic is kind of this, window shopping, tire kicking traffic, and not a lot of people want that kind of traffic. And believe me, I don't really like that kind of traffic either. So I understand what they're saying. So that's one thing. This one field is a really kind of good offer. But obviously, if your affiliate manager tells you, hey, this is a much better offer, and it's not a one field offer, it's like something else, I would go with that. I would always listen to my affiliate manager, give them a chance first to prove themselves, and then otherwise I might test, give $5-10 on an offer and see what happens. All right. So I don't want to keep this video too long. I just want to give you like the basics. There's a lot of, if you are, going blindly picking an offer without even thinking about it, you're going to waste a lot of money with traffic. You really have to be strategic about it. All right, guys. So just to close this off, a lot of people, they get stuck in this kind of paralysis by analysis kind of thing. And I would say, like, pick something and start testing, because you'll never learn unless you start testing. Stop overthinking. Pick an offer you like and promote it. Like that travel, I already, I like traveling. I already know how to target, the marketing piece. I can target in the audience on Facebook ads. Evaluate results, rinse and repeat. All right, guys. So, don't overthink and pick something that you have a faint interest in. Maybe your affiliate manager tells you, maybe it's a one field submit, maybe it's a US offer and you're from the US. You understand that well, or maybe another tier 1 country. So any of these things that I talked about, if you just implement it, you should have a much higher chance of success than just blindly picking an offer and going from there. All right. And last but not least, don't forget, to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. I'm going to be making a lot of videos, a lot of valuable information. So definitely subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any questions, leave them below. And thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you real soon.